Hey YouTube, Southwest252 here with another video, and this time I'll be reviewing the NG models JetBlue Airways Airbus A321 in their new livery. But before I get into the review, I would just like to say I'd really appreciate it if you could check out my Instagram, and the link for that is in the description below. Let's start off here with the box. So you have the new mint tail design across the front of the box. It does say Airbus A321-200. There's the computer-generated image of this aircraft. This aircraft's name is a defining MoMint. NG Models logo, 1/400 scale, collectible models, die-cast metal. There's the JetBlue logo, and the registration for this model is November 982 Juliet Bravo. On the bottom of the box, you kind of have the same details, but you have the item number, which for this model is 13101. On the left side of the box, it just says Airbus A321-200 in JetBlue. The top of the box is pretty much the same as the bottom, and then the right side pretty much the same as the left side. On the back of the box, it's the same box art as the front, but you have some more details. Don't forget to check out the NG Models social media. And warning, choking hazard, small parts for adult collectors, not suitable for children under 14 years old. That's all for the box. Now for the model. So this is in JetBlue's new livery with the blue fuselage and then the tail design that extends down onto the rear section of the fuselage. But at the front, you have your nose cone painted on the front there. You have your cockpit windows. You have the aircraft name, which is a defining MoMint, as I said before. You have your nose gear with the fleet number on the gear door. You have your L1 door with an antenna on top. JetBlue billboard titles, they're even bigger on this livery. Of course, they were still bigger before, but I believe these have been enlarged a little bit more. Then you have your L2 door, your passenger windows across the wing there. And then you have your wing, no exits over the wing. You have your flat fairings, and then the teal color sharklets. It's still the same NG mold. Not a huge fan of the sharklets, as I think the transition from the wing up to the vertical part of the winglet is a little too sharp here. It should be more of a curve, a slight curve. But then you have your engines there underneath the wings. And then here's the inside view of your engines. Then you have a white Wi-Fi dome on top there with your windows and exits underneath. Then you move towards the tail design in the back that, again, extends down onto the fuselage. You have your American flag. And the registration of this aircraft is November 982 Juliet Bravo. It does say Airbus A321 underneath the windows. You've got some antennas on top. There's your tail design. Then you move to the right side. You have the cargo luggage doors. There in the front, beneath the L and the U, it's kind of hard to tell with this livery, but it is there. And then also underneath the registration, which is underneath the passenger windows as well. So here is the front view of this aircraft. There's the right side. Here's the rear view. The left side. Here's the top view. And the bottom. So at the front, you do have your nose cone again, nose gear. The gears are rubber do roll. You move towards the center. It does have JetBlue written on it. You've got a stand hole in the middle. That's why kind of the B's kind of missing some spots. You have your main gear. You have your underneath the engines and wings. You move towards the back. You have another antenna. And then all the way in the back, you have the doors for the APU and the APU itself. So overall, I think NG's done a pretty good job with this model. Again, it's just really the mold that lets it down a little bit. I'm not a fan of the sharklets on this mold at all. That one I do prefer the Gemini Jets JC Wings version, but this one still does have a lot of things better than that version, like the fuselage shape and the engine sizes and all of that. So really, this model is pretty good. I'll be giving it a score of 29 out of 30. And that's going to be it for this review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button down below and consider subscribing to my channel if you're new. And once again, I would really appreciate it if you could check out my Instagram, and the link for that is in the description below. Thanks again for watching. Bye.
We would like to point out the safety features of this Boeing 737-700 series aircraft. You're looking at the Southwest Airlines bestseller. It's a safety information card. It's in the seat pocket in front of you. It works as a fan for no extra charge. You're welcome. And it reads as a comic book. It has a lot of short stories. None of them ends well. Absolutely.